Hi guys, for today's video I'll be making pollo en achiote, or in English chicken en achiote. So what exactly is achiote? Well, it comes from the annatto seed. It is a spice. But when I say spice, I don't mean like spicy. It is flavorful. You can use it in marinades, you can use it for beef, shrimp, pork chops, but today I'm going to use it for chicken. And this is one of those meals, it doesn't matter if you're cooking it for 4 people or 14 people, because definitely this can feed a large crowd and it's inexpensive. So stick with me to the end so you can see the final product, and then you can make it because I guarantee you're going to like it. You're going to love it, and you can make it for you and your family. Okay, so for this recipe, I'm using 2 green bell peppers, 1 whole onion, and I have 4 russet potatoes, which I'm going to peel and I'm going to slice. I'm also going to be slicing the onion and the bell pepper as well. And then you need some heavy duty aluminum foil. Here in my bowl, I have a whole cut up chicken. But of course, if you want to do all legs, all thighs, that is totally up to you. So here I am using a bitter orange marinade. You should be able to find this in your local grocery store. If not, I'm sure you can find it online, or just go ahead and use freshly squeezed orange juice. And as always, all the ingredients will be listed in the description box. So I'm going to use 1 cup of the bitter orange marinade. And here I have 2 tablespoons of salt, 1 teaspoon of ground cumin, and 1 teaspoon of black pepper. And here I have 3 garlic cloves, 1/4 of an onion, and 1 bay leaf. I'm also going to use 1/4 cup of distilled white vinegar. And this right here is the achiote. It comes in a paste form, but I'm not going to use the whole thing. I'm only going to use half. So what I'm going to do now is get all my ingredients to my blender. So here's the bitter orange, 1/4 cup of white vinegar, salt, pepper, ground cumin, my 3 garlic cloves, 1/4 of an onion, bay leaf, and then here's half of the achiote paste. Now I'm just going to blend it up. So here's my marinade. For this part, I'm going to use gloves because I don't want to get my hands all dirty. What I'm going to do is just pour it all over and then just get in there. Make sure the marinade is covering all of the chicken. Also, I forgot to mention, if you want to remove the fat, you can, but I'm just going to go ahead and leave it on there. It's just going to make the chicken a lot more juicy and moist. You can also put this in a Ziploc too if you wanted to. I'm just going to keep it here in the bowl. Okay, so now it's been fully covered. I'm going to get some saran wrap, cover up my bowl. I'm going to put this in the refrigerator to marinate for a good 2 hours. Of course, the longer the better. I mean, you can even leave it overnight. But for the video's sake, I'm just going to leave it for a couple hours. You're also going to need a steamer. So this is what I have. If you don't have one this big, I mean, that's fine. But just make sure you have something where the chicken is going to be able to steam. Okay, so I already went ahead and took out my chicken from the refrigerator. I've got everything set up. So I peeled and I sliced my potatoes. I went ahead and I sliced up the bell pepper, and then I just sliced up the onions like this. I have my foil, and all I'm going to do now is I'm going to start placing everything in the foil, and I'm going to show you how. Okay, so I went ahead and put some gloves on. Let me get my chicken. This right here, chicken thigh. And you can use whatever vegetables you want. You can put carrots, you could put broccoli, zucchini, cauliflower. And while I'm doing this, I have my steamer heating up so the water can start to boil. Then you can take some of that marinade and just spoon it right on top. And then you're just going to securely wrap this up. No particular way to do this. Just make sure it's nice and sealed. You don't want any of the juices to come out. And I'm going to continue doing the rest of them. Okay, so on this one, I put the potatoes and the onions on the bottom. I'm going to place the chicken on top, kind of make a little bed. So that way all the juices from the chicken will start to fall on the vegetables as well. Okay, so all my chicken is fully wrapped. I'm gonna get these over to the steamer, and then I'm going to come back and disinfect my countertop, disinfect anything that I've come in contact with. So that is a very important step. Do not forget to do that as well. Okay, so I went ahead, I put water up to that line right there where that insert goes, and I have my heat going on high so it can start to come to a rapid boil. And all I'm gonna do now is start placing my chicken in there. Okay, so it's starting to steam. I'm going to put the temperature, the heat, on a medium high. It was at high. I have a clean dish towel. I wet it and I wrung out all the water. So now I'm just going to place it over the chicken. And this is going to cook within an hour and 20 minutes to anywhere like an hour and a half. I'm going to cover it with the lid. Once you place the lid, do not lift it. You're going to release that steam, and that is what is cooking the chicken. So I will come back and check it in an hour and 20 minutes. Okay, so it's been an hour and 20 minutes. So very carefully, I'm going to remove the towel. I'm going to pull out one of the foils and see how the chicken is looking. Okay, so here is the chicken. It is definitely done. I turned the heat off. Look how tender the potato is, all the juice, and it smells delicious. Let me show you the chicken. It is just like so fork tender. Look at that. So I flipped it around so you can really see how tender this chicken is. I'm telling you, this is delicious. Just look at all that juice in there. Now let me just give this a quick taste. Perfect. Doesn't need a thing. Definitely give this recipe a try. You will not regret it. And that's the video for today, guys. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.